And here we have a little worksheet booklet with about 3-4 pages, and it's called Forms of Water. And this will match along with our theme unit on matter, because of course water can be turned into 3 different forms. It can be a liquid, it can be a solid, and it can be a gas. Let's look at those 3. First though, I'm going to add a quick little bit of color to my picture. All right, here it says, draw water when it is a liquid. So we're going to draw a picture of water as a liquid, as water. And then what I know about water when it's a liquid. Well, one of the things I know about water when it's a liquid is it will hold the shape of whatever container it's in. So let's say if I draw a glass, we'll make it a clear glass, that the water that's inside the glass will hold the same shape. So if this glass is roughly a rectangle, and the water will stay inside this glass and hold that shape. So if it spills out, right, it can splash on the ground and leave a little puddle. Because water, being a liquid, can be moved and change its shape. Let's write that down as words. What I know about water when it is liquid, it can change its shape to fit in a container. Right? So you can move it, it can change its shape, fits into a container, whether it be a big, tall, narrow container or a short, wide container, it'll fit into whatever container it's designed to go into. There we go. This page says water can be solid. Draw water when it is solid. Well, solid has to reach a temperature of at least 0 degrees, or better yet, below 0. And when it does that, it becomes ice. So I guess we could draw an ice cube. That means I want to draw a 3D shape here. So I'll draw my square. I'll draw some lines going like that. We'll connect these lines. We've got an ice cube here. All right, and an ice cube could be clear, because water really is clear. It's not actually blue. Or I could give it just a little bit of a blue hint here. So when water is solid, what do I know about it? What I know about water when it's solid. When water is solid or frozen, we could say it is frozen and holds its shape. So when I put an ice cube into a glass, it doesn't take the shape of the glass like it did with the liquid. It stays as a solid ice cube, right? If I try to put an ice cube into something that's too small, it won't fit because it's a solid now. It won't change its shape. It keeps its shape. This worksheet says water can be a gas. Draw water when it is a gas. Now that's a little hard to draw because of course water's invisible when it's in a gas. There's always water in the air, even right now. We just can't see it because it's in such small, tiny molecules. But some of those molecules, when they join together, we can see them, and they usually take the form of a cloud. Sometimes we can see the water in the air if it's coming out of a kettle with the water boiling, or sometimes we can see the water in the air stuck to the mirror in the bathroom if we've had a hot bath or a hot shower. But water turns into a gas when it evaporates, and water also turns into a gas when it boils. In fact, the temperature for water boiling and turning into a gas is 100 degrees Celsius. Isn't that interesting? It freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and it boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So to sort of draw my water as a gas, I'm going to draw little dots like this to represent the water in the air, and it's moving up. Water goes up when it evaporates, goes up into the sky to form clouds. So I guess I could say that this bottom part is still a liquid, but this part would be the gas rising up into the air. What I know about water when it is a gas, it boils at 100 degrees Celsius and it floats in the air and usually is invisible, unless of course you can see it as steam or steam on the mirror, right, or as a cloud. And that completes our little booklet on water as a liquid, water as a solid, and water as a gas.